I'm Natalie. I am a speech and language therapist working in SCYPS, so Specialist Children and Young People Service in Newham. I'm a speech and language therapist. Yeah, I qualified about 4 years ago, and this was my first role. So I've been in ELFT my whole kind of NHS career. And in the past, I would say it's about 18 months, nearly 2 years, I have been kind of thrown into the QI world and doing lots of QI work alongside my clinical work. I was in the kitchen of West Ham Lane, and Goody Singh, one of the doctors at SCYPS at the time, kind of launched herself into the dining room. Was like, we have a QI forum, you know, we need people to come along, it's really interesting. And essentially everyone ignored her, which I felt really guilty about. So in the end, myself and my colleague Sav, we went along. Having someone like Goody, who was a paediatrician, and we do lots of MDT work in SCYPS, which is amazing. So we link in with the doctors, but not necessarily on a kind of non-clinical basis. So what was amazing was to have this doctor come and approach us and be like, we want you, we need you to come along and join this thing, essentially. And that was quite powerful, because it felt like, you know, this is for you, this is for everyone. It's not a doctor's thing, it's not you know, it's not a manager's thing, it's for everyone. Goody and also Jamie kind of approached QI. It was that really, I think, beautifully simplistic way of saying it's just a way to make things better, and it really tapped into, for me, that kind of fire of, well, I want to make things better, and there's a way to do that. So the way that they described it in a way that was not scary, not super technical, kind of, yeah, I think drew me and Sav in. So in terms of learning to become an improvement leader, and also learning about enjoying work, it felt like the focus was very much on enjoying work. So the content was the focus, and there was this additional part about, you know, QI tools and QI methodologies. So for me, that kind of was really motivating, because I felt like I was being encouraged to really focus on the thing that mattered the most. And it kind of, especially once the learning sets, you know, after the first couple of learning sets within the ILP, realizing that these theories and tools were a way to get to your goal, which was really exciting. So it didn't feel too clunky and like, you must do this. It was like, look at all these amazing things that can help you to do what you want to do, and what matters most to you. It was also really exciting to be able to go to this space and have access to not only the QI team, but also this wider QI community where everyone's coming together to learn about quality improvement, but also to learn more just generally about making change and making positive change. And is having those people dotted about who can share the understanding and also teach you, helps you to kind of nurture the energy for QI. So I think that, you know, things like the QI team are just so invaluable, but then also that transcending over into the QI teams within directorates, which is pretty cool. QI was something that could have been almost viewed as like quite paper-based and almost like a bit sciencey, methodical and abstract, and like, oh, that's what these people do. But actually, for me, it's learning. The biggest thing I've learned is that QI tools enable connection about shared passions and drives to make things better.